It's the morning weather briefing. This is for Wednesday, the 9th of April. Some spots are below freezing early this morning with frost on the ground in many locations, but we'll warm up nicely today. Let's take a look at the upper air look early this morning. And again, we have broad troughing over the eastern U.S., trough up in the northeast, trough in the Gulf of Mexico, and again, that's pulled down some pretty chilly air, and obviously it's a very dry air mass. We have little rain or precipitation across the country this morning. All right, let's check the numbers. Now, these are not lows this morning. These will keep on coming down for the next 90 minutes or so. We're live here at 5 o'clock or 5:13. But even now, it's 29 at Aniana, 30 for Haleyville and Cullman, 31 for Gadsden, 37 degrees for Fayette, Jasper sitting at 34. There's a lot of frost on the ground. Anniston, 37, Sylacauga, Clanton, 37. And we have mostly 40s down in South Alabama. But I do believe, in my heart, this will be the last widespread frost freeze threat of the season. So after this morning, if you want to plant something, go for it. We always have a blackberry winter thing in late April where there could be some scattered frost. But again, planting, green light, go for it. So we got the freeze warning for the northern part of Alabama this morning. Otherwise, things are pretty quiet around the nation. There's the severe weather outlook through tonight. No severe weather expected. But look at this. So this is tomorrow. And the guys at SPC have actually put a level 2 out of 5 threat in here now for the northern part of Alabama. A marginal risk, level 1 down to Greenville and Troy. And again, there could be a few storms, maybe with some small hail or gusty winds, but again, we're not really bullish on this. We'll take a look at the parameters here in just a second. And then on day 3, which is Friday, a marginal risk over eastern North Carolina. And just not much rain here. It's a pretty dry pattern. This is the rain for the next 7 days, and this is suggesting North Alabama, 1/2 inch or less. South Alabama, nothing. And for North Alabama, this will be basically with what we see tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. So let's break it down, model fans. The GFS, the 06C run, this is 4 o'clock today. Troughing moving off the South Atlantic coast. And again, after the frosty start this morning, a nice warm-up today with highs in the upper 60s and low 70s. Really nice. So tomorrow, a surface front will be approaching from the north. I think most of the day will be dry. The sky partly sunny with highs up in the 70s. So this is the high-resolution HRRR model. HRRR, valid tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock. And you can see a little scattered band of showers and thunderstorms over North Alabama. And then after midnight, this is 1 a.m., late tomorrow night, just after midnight, those showers dropping down into South Alabama. But they should be dissipating at that point. They should fizzle out pretty quickly south of US 80. So let's see what the fuss is all about here. This is the instability. Valid tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock. And I will say the instability values have increased a little bit. In fact, where you see the yellow on the map here, that would represent surface-based CAPE values in excess of 2,000 joules per kilogram. So the air will be somewhat unstable with the cold front coming in. And anytime in April you have unstable air and a surface front, you have to watch. However, look at the storm relative helicity. I mean, it's just nothing. The wind fields are weak here, and so we're just not concerned about any tornado activity at all. But with those CAPE values, there might be a storm that would produce some small hail or gusty winds, but again, we just don't think it's a major threat. And again, the band of storms should be dissipating after midnight tomorrow night. And then on Friday, the upper trough comes in, and that might squeeze out a couple of isolated showers over North Alabama Friday. Occasionally cloudy, cooler. Highs go back in the 60s for the northern counties of the state. Still low 70s for South Alabama. And then the weekend looks great. Saturday, beautiful. A sunny day. We start the day in the 40s, and the high will be in the 60s. And then on Sunday, another beautiful day. Sunday morning will be mostly in the 40s. Now, we might see a few pockets in the 30s over North Alabama, and there could be a touch of frost, but it'll be much more scattered than what we have this morning. But a nice warm-up. The high Sunday will be in the 70s, a gorgeous afternoon. Monday, we're back in the low 80s. How about that? But then a cold front approaches, and there's just hardly any moisture, but that might squeeze out a few showers after midnight, Monday night or Tuesday. This is Tuesday, suggesting there might be an isolated shower over South Alabama, but again, not much. So we'll mention a chance of showers for the northern half of the state, maybe Monday night or Tuesday morning. And the high Tuesday will drop back in the 70s. And a week from today, Wednesday, the 16th of April, again, a big vortex over eastern Canada, trough off the Atlantic coast, and we are dry. We'll go out 10 days. This is Friday, April 18th, a big ridge on top of the middle of the country, a northwest flow aloft here, and that might push a surface boundary in here and some chance of showers, but we all know this is 10 days out, and this will probably change. Rain for Birmingham. This is coming off the European ensemble. Notice a pretty big spread out there. You got some of the ensemble members at 5 and 6 inches, but most ensemble members are nowhere near that. And that's why you look at the mean, which is about 1.5 inches between now and the 24th of April. Temperatures coming off the national blend of models. Kind of a roller coaster ride. Upper 60s today, mid 70s tomorrow. Then we fall back in the 60s tomorrow and Saturday, but then we bounce up to 82 by Monday of next week. And the latest long-range guidance. This is for April 16th through April 22nd. And you can see temperatures across Alabama near average. So the socials were lighting up last night. It was about 8:45. People saying, they looked up and they're saying, what in the world is this? A string of lights in the sky. Connect the dots. And most observers here, listen, if you watch these videos, you're kind of a geek or a dweeb. You know what's going on here. This would be a Starlink satellite train. When SpaceX launches these things, initially they're lined up in that long line. And then they are dispersed to their specific locations in orbit. And, of course, the purpose of Starlink, it is to provide global internet access. And, again, when those are launched initially, you see that from time to time. So no alien invasion. That was a Starlink satellite train over Alabama last night. Still got some great waterfall views with all the weekend rains. That's Little River Falls, northeast Alabama. Here's Nakalula Falls in Gadsden. A lot of water coming down the pike. So let's look at the schedule here. Tomorrow I will be in Pell City at Walter Kennedy Elementary School. And then I will see the little ones at Hunter Street Baptist Church, their pre-K program. And then Friday I'm going to be at Holtville Middle School, Elmore County. Slap out. Always looking forward to seeing my friends there. And again, we are not going to do a book signing this Saturday. We'll pick it back up the following Saturday. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.